one part I feel it's the English language itself. Detachment sounds like coldness, withdrawal, indifference. But in spirituality, and especially in the Satsang lineage, detachment means, something different. And more detached people actually have found to be more caring. So detachment doesn't mean loving less. Detachment means loving without drowning. So, interesting anecdote. It's like if you are trying to save somebody from drowning, you have to make sure that one. Uh, so anyway, I don't want to get distracted, but you have to first be safe yourself, then you can bring somebody to safety. So going back to detachment, it doesn't mean withdrawing from life. It actually means engaging without being consumed. Um, so, so this that detachment equals to not caring, I think is is a complete and total misunderstanding or misinterpretation. So most people these days, think of detachment as becoming aloof, not feeling anything, avoiding relationships, becoming emotionless. But that's not detachment, that's some kind of avoidance. True detachment, or which is the real word here, is vairagya, is the ability to participate fully in love, family, work, service, relationships without being destabilized by the ups and downs. It's emotional freedom, not emotional distance. Um, so detachment protects your ability to care deeply, wisely, and sustainably, like a mother, the way a mother would care for a child. If she's attached, uh, you know, every time, there is a little bit of ups and downs in terms of health, in terms of other things, she will suffer. So if she is detached, she can give the right guidance, make the right decisions, offer the strongest form of love, steady, balanced, and unconditional. So attachment exhausts, detachment empowers. So why we get confused? In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna teaches that perform your duties with full devotion, but detach from the results. The key misunderstanding is thinking that detachment is about the relationship. Not really. Detachment is about the outcome, not the connection. If you don't detach from the person, you actually detach from the emotional turbulence. You detach from the inner drama your mind creates. You detach from the ego that wants to control. So when you detach from these inner distortions, your love becomes, or you tend to move towards, unconditional, uh, and more pure, more uh, selfless love. So if we try to sort this out with attachment, you absorb somebody else's stress, you become overwhelmed, you take on responsibility for their emotions, you suffer with them, you lose sleep, you burn out, and then you withdraw. This is not sustainable. With detachment, you remain compassionate, you stay centered, you offer steady support, you don't fuse with their emotions, you guide from the place of clarity. Your energy replenishes rather than drains. this is sustainable. This is real care. So, um, and I think the rest probably I'll leave for the article. Um, and I think there are a couple more thoughts and nuances we can discuss after the meditation. Let's get into it, because detachment without inner strength, without um, you know um, the ability to um, go above the emotion through uh, the strength that you gain through meditation is hard, very difficult to understand, and far more difficult to even to implement. Um, so on that note, let's get into the meditation. So, um, so I think Pablo, if you can bring that other slide, which you had brought on initially. Um, so in Ashtanga Yoga, the 8 limbs, um, you know, if we Guru Maharaj focused on the 4, uh, which are Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, and Samadhi, which in other words, inward orientation, concentration, meditation, and higher consciousness. So first, we should try to be inwardly focused, and that is accomplished by simply doing 2 things. One is close your eyes, so that you know um, the sensory input uh, through the eyes that distracts, that is minimized, and then you sit in a relaxed and still posture. So every time the body moves, your mind moves with it. So we want to concentrate, and that concentration is held through this inward orientation. So eyes lightly closed, still and relaxed posture helps. And then what do we concentrate on? And that's the backdrop for our deeper meditation. Um, so here you only, so you, it's art of doing nothing. You only concentrate on the presence of this transcendental energy in form of light, and that light is coming into our heart, distributing throughout our body, and we're becoming one with this light. So we are basically becoming the light, and that observing this light, becoming this light, is the only thing we're doing. So we're observing, but there's no activities. It's just the backdrop of this meditation is purely, uh, focusing on one thought and one thought alone, and that is of observing this transcendental energy in form of light. That light is right here, right now. Feel the presence, and this light is emitting from a conscious source, and this um, light is entering our heart, distributing throughout our body, and we're good, getting totally immersed in this light. When mind wanders away, which it will, bring it back to this thought and this thought alone. That light is entering our heart, enlightening it, and then distributing throughout the body, and we're becoming completely and totally immersed in this light. We'll start with music that helps concentration, and then music fades away, and we go deep into the silent meditation on transcendental light. And when our meditation gets deeper, that leads to higher consciousness. So that's the whole process. So let's get started. So happy Saturday, everyone. It's time it's your time. Feel free to put on the video or unmute and ask questions, share any comments, thoughts, anything on the topic. And and Christy, I got your message. So you're not feeling too well. So hope you get well soon. And let's all welcome Biju Thomas. I think Biju had joined at Cleveland. So hi, how are you?
Namaskar.
Namaskar. So Namaskar, Anita ji.
Namaskar, Bhai Sahab. Namaskar, everybody.
So any thoughts, questions, comments? So let's so Biju, anything that's
It's keeping with the same topic I asked when I was in Cleveland. The thoughts that come, as I'd mentioned when I was there last, I still stick to my mantra and I do it. And just wondering if you can add any more to what you have said at the beginning of this meditation. There's this light, and you focus on that light. So, yeah, just a few any other thoughts on.
I think there are thousands of ways in which we can concentrate and so mindfulness even has several variations. Guru Maharaj used to talk about Antrik Satsang and Bahariya Satsang. So basically inner Satsang and which is more focused inwards versus activity-based meditation. So any chanting, any kirtan, nam jap. So there are lots of activities, and so activity is basically a toy that we give to the mind that don't go around with barrage of thoughts. Just this is what you play with. If you step towards inward process, you drop the activity and you go more towards so that one thought that you give to your mind now is not an activity, but something more inner, and it could be observing something. And in this particular case, we observe Tej or transcendental light, energy, basically in form of light. It could be, we could think of the source of this transcendental energy, or we could choose any conscious source that we believe in as the, source of this light, and feel that conscious source to be here and now and present, and feel the presence. So if you do all of that, the backdrop becomes stronger, deeper, and so if activity-based, so the activity that we give to the mind, if that helps concentration, that's fine. But eventually, so if think of, let's say I am, you know, speaking right now, and if I, after speaking, I kind of, get to a point where I'm still thinking, maybe I'm still, so the voice may not be coming out, but I'm still in that mode. So mantra could be spoken out loud. It could be in your throat in the sense the voice is not audible, but you are uttering it, yeah, it is still. And so that's uh, a stage where the voice is not coming out, but you're still in that process and it has become slightly inner process. But if you go further, now you're tired your system to a point where you're still in that mode, but you're visualizing it, and there's no, um, speaking or a voice or even a rhythm within. So uh, if I was to utter a mantra for like 1,000,000 times, at some point, it becomes a little more internal, and then even deeper in the sense that the siddhi or the resultant state is that I visualize that mantra. So it's stages of outer activity, more inner state, and then a deep inner state. So Guru Maharaj said, if that is the case, why not go to the resultant inner state where so if you think of, let's just, for example, Gayatri Mantra is a, mantra which is talking about, you know, the energy, the light, and how that uh, can be, it is kind of uh, a praise or a statement of, God give me light in some ways. I'm kind of super simplifying it. But so if the visualization of Gayatri Mantra would be that you are observing and embodying that light or tej. So I think Guru Maharaj just went to that third innermost deep state where your, mantra is now being visualized. There's no activity, there's no voice, there's no, it's just observance.
Thank you.
So idea is to, get to that state. And if, if you have to go through some process to get to that state, that's fine. But you, you can get there. See, what happens is that it's what we tell ourselves becomes the truth. So if we believe that this way I concentrate better, then that will be the way you will feel better. But if you continue to practice a slightly harder version, you'll get there too. But at the end of the day, I just think if we meditate, if we practice, if we are into some activity that helps us get to a higher ground, higher consciousness, higher awareness, doesn't matter what that is, helps. But welcome. This is the time every Saturday we meet. So whenever you're free, idea is to meet as often as possible. And Tuesdays at 7 p.m. we meet as well. Practice, practice, practice. Group sessions help the individual practice, but I think we need to have a consistent individual practice. Any other thoughts, questions, comments, Biju or others? So,
Hi everyone. Actually, it's my birthday next week. It's on 11th December. So I wanted all of you to give me your heartful wishes. That's all I want to say.
awesome, awesome, awesome. Good. So
Happy birthday to you. And then I have to mention that it's my birthday today. So I'm blessed to have
Happy
this.
birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thank you so much for this opportunity and this blessing on my birthday. Being here is a great blessing.
wow, Pooja, thank you. So not only asked for the blessing here, but made us. I don't know if Anita ji would have otherwise shared that.
There are so many people.
Wow. Happy birthday to both of you and to Pooja in advance. Yeah, I actually grew up that all celebrations, all prayers, all occasions, all you do is satsang, because satsang is the best way to kind of be together in the backdrop of this, positive, uplifting energy and embodying this transcendental energy. Wow. All right. On that note, on that happy note, let's meet again soon. Love, light, and peace be with you all. We'll be in satsang soon. So take care. Bye now. Namaskar.
Namaskar, Bhai Sahib. Namaskar, everyone, and thank you again.
Namaskar.
Namaskar. Bye, AC, Mahima ji,
Bye,
Taru,
guys.
Pooja, and Poonam ji, Sangeeta ji.
प्रणाम भैया आदर प्रणाम प्रणाम भैया
Namaskar.
Namaskar, Bhaiya. Namaskar, everyone.